Hello and welcome back to our channel. Please like and subscribe, it helps me tremendously. They dominated the earth long before us. If they still roam today, we'd never be the same. Imagine a world not ruled by humans, but by giants of flesh and bone. Creatures so powerful they defy belief. We see their skeletons in museums, we see them in movies, but we've never truly understood the sheer terror they represented. Today, we're going to change that. We are counting down the top 5 deadliest dinosaurs that ever walked this planet. These aren't just big lizards, they were perfectly evolved killing machines. Each had a unique and horrifying way of ending their prey. I've spent thousands of hours researching these prehistoric predators, talking to paleontologists, and analyzing the data to bring you the definitive list. Kicking off our countdown at number 5 is a predator that proves size isn't everything. Meet the Dakotaraptor. This thing was the special forces operator of the Cretaceous period. Forget the tiny raptors you see in movies. This beast was over 17 feet long, taller than a man. Built for one thing, high-speed hunting. It's the largest dromaeosaurid ever discovered with evidence of feathers. Not just deadly, a bizarre, bird-like nightmare. What made the Dakotaraptor so terrifying wasn't just its size, its intelligence, its speed. Scientists believe these things were incredibly fast, capable of closing the distance on their prey in the blink of an eye. Imagine that for a second. An animal as long as a car, covered in primitive feathers, running at you faster than an Olympic sprinter. You wouldn't even have time to scream before it was on you. And that's when its deadliest weapon came into play. That weapon was a massive 9.5-inch sickle claw on each foot. This wasn't for slashing. Recent studies suggest a much more horrifying purpose. They would use their incredible leg strength to drive that claw deep into their victim's body, pinning them down like a stake. They would literally stand on top of their prey, using their weight to hold them down while they began to eat. It's brutality that's hard to comprehend. Now let's bring this into our world. Imagine you're walking home late at night in a city. The streets are empty. The only sound is your footsteps echoing off the buildings. You think you're alone, but you're not. A pack of Dakotaraptors is using the urban canyons to their advantage, communicating with clicks and chirps you can't even hear. They are flanking you, silent and unseen, their feathered bodies blending into the shadows. The attack would be instant. Coming in at number 4, a dinosaur that was basically a great white shark on legs. Say hello to Carcharodontosaurus, the shark-toothed lizard. An absolute giant, up to 44 feet long, weighing over 15,000 pounds. Bigger than a school bus, heavier than an elephant. It lived alongside other massive predators. To be king, it had to be deadly. And its deadliness came from its mouth. A skull over 5 feet long, packed with 8-inch long teeth. Not cone-shaped, bone-crushing like T-Rex. Flat and serrated, just like a shark's. Designed to slice flesh, not crush bone. It hunted like a nightmare. Not bite and hold, slash and run. Charge, massive bite, then retreat. Let the victim bleed out, a specialist in causing massive blood loss. Imagine a vast, open plain 95 million years ago. A herd grazes, unaware of the ambush. Then it explodes from cover, a 15,000-pound missile. Serrated teeth shear through hide, muscle, sinew. It steps back and waits. Exsanguination does the killing. Now imagine today, you in an open-top Jeep. The ground vibrates. A Carcharodontosaurus appears. It lowers its head and charges. Your Jeep is a tin can. It could run through the vehicle, but it bites. Metal screams and tears as blade-like teeth slice the chassis. It rips a section away, tosses it aside, then backs off, watching. This is the shark-toothed lizard. Attack is the beginning of the end. A land shark, ultimate open plain ambush predator. Not just brute force, strategy. Specialized teeth to inflict wounds so deadly the battle ends before it begins. With teeth like that, bleeding was inevitable. The serrated smile was the last thing many dinosaurs ever saw. We are now in the top 3, and the stakes are getting astronomically higher. Coming in at number 3, a dinosaur so colossal it challenged the king of the dinosaurs for its throne. This is Giganotosaurus. The name literally means giant southern lizard, and it fits. Potentially larger and heavier than even the T-Rex, up to 43 feet long, close to 9 tons. Apex predator of its time in what is now South America. This was a walking mountain of muscle, pure brute force. Some scientists believe they may have hunted in groups to take down the largest animals on Earth. Imagine a pack of these 9-ton behemoths working together, hunting Argentinosaurus, over 100 feet long and 100 tons. That's like a pack of wolves deciding to hunt a blue whale. To even attempt such a feat, you have to be incredibly powerful, intelligent, and coordinated. The ground would be stained red as the pack methodically wears down the titan. There is no escape. Let's paint a picture. The ground begins to tremble. Deep, rhythmic thuds you feel in your bones. Over the ridge, a Giganotosaurus appears. Its head alone is the size of a man. Every step, a minor earthquake. Blade-like teeth to cause massive bleeding, with even greater force behind every bite. You're in a narrow canyon. It lowers its head, fixing on you. You hear it breathe. You smell the mega predator. A roar or bellow that could be deafening, felt in your chest, traveling for miles. Now multiply that by a pack. Heavy footfalls shake the ground in unison as they coordinate the kill. This isn't just a big lizard. It's a creature evolved to dominate a world of giants. Think of the ground shaking beneath your feet, the roar echoing off cliffs, and the chilling intelligence of a pack of 9-ton killers. The Giganotosaurus didn't just live in its environment, it owned it. We've arrived at number 2, and this dinosaur changes the game completely. It's not just a land predator, it's something far more sinister. This is Spinosaurus, the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever discovered. Forget T-Rex, forget Giganotosaurus. Spinosaurus could reach 50 feet in length, longer than a semi-trailer, but its size is only half the story. The truly terrifying thing is where it hunted. Spinosaurus was semi-aquatic, equally at home on land and in water. A long snout with conical teeth and a giant paddle-like tail. Imagine a murky river 95 million years ago. The water is calm, the air hot and humid. A 50-foot predator glides beneath, sail barely breaking the surface. Then the water explodes. It doesn't need to come fully on land. Long arms and hooked claws can drag you from the bank. You're underwater before you know it. Its skull had sensory pits, like a crocodile's. It could detect pressure waves. It knows you're there first. Bring it to the modern day. You're on a calm lake, a massive bump from below. The boat lifts. A colossal shape moves beneath. The sail circles your boat. This isn't a shark. The Spinosaurus surfaces, immense, curious. It could capsize you with a nudge or pluck you off the deck with its jaws. On land, Giganotosaurus could hunt you. In water, Spinosaurus hunts you. It dominated the threshold. Its sail, perhaps a terrifying banner of dominance, cuts toward you like a symbol of immense power below. A specialist, tools of a crocodile the size of a whale, the appetite of a giant theropod. The monster in the lake, the beast in the river. We have arrived at number 1. We've seen silent pack hunters, shark-toothed giants, earth-shaking titans, river devils. But one dinosaur has captured our fear and imagination more than any other. One name synonymous with terror. Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I'm going to show you why it deserves this spot, beyond the hype. The T-Rex wasn't the biggest, it wasn't the fastest, it didn't have the longest teeth. So why is it number 1? Because it was the most perfectly evolved killing machine, the absolute pinnacle of predatory evolution. The bite force of a T-Rex is the strongest of any terrestrial animal that has ever lived. An estimated 12,800 pounds of force. Its teeth weren't blades. They were thick, conical railroad spikes, designed to pulverize bone. When a T-Rex bit down, it caused an explosion of bone and flesh. Its eyes were forward-facing, giving it binocular vision better than a hawk's. It could judge depth with terrifying accuracy. It also had one of the most sophisticated senses of smell ever known. It could scent prey from miles away. You are in a dense forest at dusk. It's quiet. Too quiet. You feel a low vibration through your shoes. A T-Rex is nearby, but you can't see it. It's not crashing through trees like in the movies. It's stalking you, using its incredible senses, moving with slow, deliberate purpose. A 9-ton predator being utterly silent. This is the crescendo of terror. It's not the charge, it's the stalk. The T-Rex was smart, a calculating predator staying downwind, using failing light as cover. You start to run, making a racket, and that's when it decides the hunt is over. The slow, silent stalk erupts into an earth-shaking charge. This 40-foot-long monster barrels forward. The ground shakes violently with each step. The roar is a deafening blow you feel in your chest. In those final seconds, you see it all. The 6-foot head, banana-sized teeth, the predator's focus. It doesn't just kill you, it dominates you. The attack is absolute. There is no struggle. There is no escape. The 12,800-pound bite force slams down, an obliteration. From the silent talons of the Dakota raptor to the bone-shattering bite of the tyrant king, we've journeyed back to a time when monsters ruled the earth. These 5 dinosaurs represent the absolute peak of predatory evolution, each a master of death in their own unique and terrifying way. It's one thing to see their bones behind velvet ropes in a museum, but another to imagine the world they commanded, a world where we would have been prey. It's humbling and horrifying to realize how fragile our place at the top truly is. The planet wasn't always ours. For over 150 million years, it belonged to them. We live in the quiet aftermath of their violent reign, on a planet that is, for the moment, safer. The dread and awe they inspire are a powerful reminder of the forces of nature and the brutal realities.